It was a rush against time as Kenyans who had been in India flew back to beat the Saturday midnight deadline before a ban took effect. The last flight from India into the country arrived last evening from Mumbai. Kenya Airways flight KQ213 with a total of 197 passengers arrived shortly after 7 p.m. All the passengers underwent a rapid COVID-19 test before being cleared to leave the Jomo Kenyata International Airport. India, devastated by COVID-19, recorded 3,968 deaths, the highest deaths in a single day. Nimrod Tabu has more.
Saturday, 19:35 hours, Jomo Kenyata International Airport. And the last flight from India arrives with a total of 197 passengers. There was tight security all through the airport. Safety and orderliness given the highest priorities, given that the passengers were coming from a country that is currently hardest hit by the coronavirus. The KQ flight 213 originated from Mumbai, and out of the 197 passengers, 97 were Kenyans. The rest were passengers from other countries who were on transit. After disembarking from the airplane, the passengers were directed to a waiting lounge and instructed to sit at designated chairs. Soon, each one was required to undergo a rapid COVID-19 test, and to facilitate this were port health officials assisted by the Kenya Defence Forces. The tests took less than a minute, and each passenger was required to wait for their negative results before proceeding to get cleared to leave the airport. Once cleared, each passenger was directed to collect their luggage and proceed to exit areas. Elated for arriving into the country safely, some of the passengers lauded the government for taking measures to curb the further spread of the coronavirus disease.
This is the right decision by the government of Kenya to save all of us. I appreciate this decision, and also extending the one more flight to help all of us who are stuck up in India.
I had to prepone my ticket. I actually had a ticket for 5th, but because the government decided not to bring any passengers in, so I had to prepone my flight and come back. I live in Kenya, so I had to come back.
The government of Kenya has said flights to and from India will only resume once the spread of the new variant in India is under control. Many Kenyans travel to India for business excursions, study, and many others for specialized medical treatment. India continues to record the highest number of infections, with close to 392,000 new infections, the highest daily numbers in the world. So far, India has recorded a total of 215,000 deaths. Most of those who have died of the disease continue to be cremated in open spaces, as crematoriums can no longer cope with the number of deaths. Lack of oxygen tanks, as well as ICU and HDU beds, is still a challenge for both public and private hospitals. The current variant spreading in India is reported to be one of the deadliest. Nimrod Tabu, Citizen TV.